the one and only nerdy. Who do you call nerds? You're the nerdy one. Historic
You're
Metal.
nerds. What's up,
Historic
Americans?
Metal's hanging out today. Going to run a few things also. He needs to grab some money to get out of the country real quick.
Stu and Sky Q, I see you too. There's a little poem
Hey,
for you.
Kevin, Lucky, Mr. Moss,
Zoltan, you're here.
Lucinda.
7. Hi, darling.
Seven's a sweetheart, dude.
Of course. I don't know all the other sweethearts yet, but we'll work on that. I'm good at meeting sweethearts. AZ, how's it going, dude?
I see past and present, SkyQuest, AZ.
I only see 1 or 2 names I don't know.
I'm shocked. I don't know if someone's running the like button up, but there's like 30 likes before we even came on today.
Kick that like button to the max, people.
Hi, everyone.
That's Silver Tree.
Hey, Tree.
Roger, you're screwed, dude. If your birthday was yesterday,
My daughter's birthday's today.
well, she gets a spot. We have to give Amanda a spot. I can't give Roger one because his birthday's passed. Mr. Mosh, Chad. I do have the scratch off, Palin. Okay, let's go. I got the scratch off card.
Am I on the scratch off?
No.
Because I-
You guys want to chit chat anyway? Because I usually give 2 credits away, but someone
What's
gets
up, Dan B? How you doing?
Well, no doubt did it go.
Moon
Oh
up
my
and
God. I'm having computer issues, so if all of a sudden I disappear, I got to call my cable provider saying something about my internet not proper. I don't know. But here, we got the scratch off card.
how are
Then
you?
they're trying to say I owe money
How are you
from 2
feeling
years
today?
ago. I have never missed a bill in my life.
How are you feeling today?
And you got to remind me on the 15th of every month, Zoltan, so you don't lose your service.
Okay.
I have it in my calendar because sometimes I don't pay my cube. Number 2, we're going to Stewie. Can we get a 2 on 2? Sorry, Stu. We're going to number 6. Number 6 is that lucky one. 7 stacks. Well, we're going to Mr. Marsh at number 5. Number 5. These people actually get a chance, like if they win a credit, and they can still win a credit in the chat race. Mr. Moss, that guy's always lucky, isn't he? Mr. Moss, you got a credit with me. Now chat. Oh, I need that card. What's the name? Historic Metal definitely have some good deal for you guys today. Well, we don't want that one.
I got some stuff. I'm just kind of doing a desktop cleaning, and I'm back from Costa Rica and going back next Monday. Wanted to move a few things rather than put them back in storage. They're just going to be little one-off races for single pieces. If you're in, you're in. If you're out, you're out. But they'll be a little cheaper than the selection type races. So since you only get one thing to go for, but I'll run a few. Yep.
Oh my God, what did I do with that? Did she grab the remote? Yeah, she got the remote for the dog. I had to buy a training collar for the dog.
I can imagine.
Ah, dude, it's a great dog. It just, like I said, it's got anxiety issues.
I'm writing up my how to pay me notes. Is it pretty much Cash App, Venmo, PayPal is good enough for everybody? If I set up my little cut
You
and
gotta
paste
have them
thing for
send
that,
to me.
have them send to you. So it's either Posy Cash App, Venmo,
I don't have a Cash App.
Posy Pal, pay Posy. Okay.
It's so funny
Hey,
when you refer to me as that all-time posse.
Well, silver pause is too many syllables, so I call you Posy.
I've been called worse. Show me, good to see you. You're welcome, Mr. Marsh. Maybe Mr. Marsh, maybe you can win another one and get 2 credits today.
Most things I'll shorten the name. I mean, you're not going to say Stu's Metal Detecting. You're going to say Stu. You get to A to Z coins, you got to be careful because you can't be calling him Ad.
Uh, what the hell is she bringing in the house, man? Oh, she got me my water.
Member
I
1
need.
month is out in lead. Who is member 1 month?
Oh, I don't know, dude. It looks like what, a dolphin in a banana peel.
Yeah,
What is this, mad scientist went wrong?
it seems like it. We got an elephant in Crocs
I didn't
or
even notice that.
Tivas. We got a zebra melon.
We got a camel with what, a refrigerator?
There is a catfish. The catfish is winning. Catfish makes sense though.
There's got to be something wrong with the catfish.
It's got legs. Well, cats have legs. I guess that's. I guess cats have legs, so that's still not wrong.
uh,
Angry
they
coconut
just
beaver.
added this to StreamYards recently. This one.
Strange stuff. Strange days indeed. Most peculiar, mama.
Must be here, yeah.
We got a camel wagon back in the Vokes camel. Can't tell what the coffee cup is mixed with. It's sliding off the screen.
Maybe a shot of whiskey.
Sky Q is making a break for it in his Marvin the Martian outfit.
What's
Nope,
the zebra
slides
through
back.
a watermelon?
Yeah. No, yeah, the zebra melon.
Lucinda, this is historic metal.
There's a giraffe melon too. What was that?
Oh, Lucinda was saying who's on the top.
I don't think you've ever met Lucinda.
No, that's I said there's a couple names in
She's a
chat I don't
sweetheart,
know.
dude.
That's one of them.
Out of the blue, like I said, she'll send a couple extra dollars towards shipping
Oh,
and
nice.
stuff with me. She's a sweetheart.
Lucinda, I used to be pretty prevalent for about a year with a channel called Historic Metals in the community, and I had auctions every week and shows about history and coins. But I bought my retirement home in Costa Rica and kind of hung up my hat, switched it for this Costa Rica hat, and that's
You like the
So, yeah,
history
why we did
lesson. Who won?
Captain Vic.
So Captain Vic has two credits with me then, because he already had a credit.
You, Captain Vic. Remember 1 year, one and Captain Vic, and then SkyQuest. That's what I see.
I don't know how them 1 year members are.
That's not real.
What's that? I don't know who it is.
It just
Yeah.
puts it underneath whoever has a membership.
So their name didn't show, and thus we can't tell who it is. Automatic disqual.
Yeah. You wanna run
Penalty.
something historic?
Sure, we can start with one of my low end, shallow end kind of thing. You want to start
I
off?
missed my history lessons with you. I was actually talking with Old Country Coin Collector. I don't know if you know him.
Yep.
He
Yep.
he was like you, dude, that would pick coins and you know what I mean and stuff.
Oh yeah. Old Country and I actually, if it's who I think it is, we tried to do some what do you call it? When you work with another channel and you do a show together. That's got a name. I can't remember the word. Anyway, we did some shows together, some auctions together.
Yeah. so
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
He actually wants to get back into doing like what you used to do, like he did.
Yeah.
You know? And
He set up a whole rig for it and started, and then kind of he has a wife
Disappeared.
and kid and stuff. Yeah, wife and kids and stuff. Job.
What's up, Gigi? How you doing?
All right, so let's start off with. We can start off tiny, or we can just jump right into silver.
Really good to see you.
Pause. Do you have a preference for the pace?
Silver.
Okay, silver it is. We'll start with an easy one. Again, as I said, I don't have a giant selection. I'm doing some desk cleaning, so I have single pieces up. We'll do. Paz said he's been doing $6 11 spot races. I'm going to do a $5 10 spot race and keep it what I'm used to from back in the day, old school style. What I have today is a silver round in a capsule that isn't shattered and is a Blue Angels. So really this is the side that matters. It's the Blue Angels silver round. Probably get better pictures on eBay or somewhere if you Google it real quick than I'm going to be able to provide today in this particular environment, but it is a flawless, ever opened, sealed capsule. That's how they come, kind of thing.
I know where
So
that came from.
Yeah, well, it came from you.
Good to see you, Lance. How you doing?
But it's got a shield, like a crest on the back, and some braiding around the edges. riffled edges, and then the Blue Angels on it. So we'll do
Right.
$5 spots, 10 spots, and move this piece there. That's a pretty good focus on it right there. You can see them doing the split maneuver vertically into the sky where they all
We
go up.
got 3 spots left.
Well, that's good.
I think Zoltan still has your.
Yeah, I already put it up.
You did all the things? Great. Well, I'm going to go ahead. Should I even bother to try and keep up taking notes then, or let you handle
I
it, my
got you.
boss? You're the
I
man.
got you, sir.
I love it. You know, I used to have a helper on my auction, and it made it so much easier. And then when he kind of went with a different part of the community and we parted
Well, see,
ways,
around here we're all on.
I had to do it myself, and it
I'm in
was
the
hard.
background getting changed.
It was really hard.
Oh,
I
my
get you.
God.
Actually, I should grab a pen, which I have right here, and then that way I can write down who gets what when they win it.
Well, shouldn't you write down too who's going to send to you? I mean, I trust everybody.
I really don't even bother. What I do is I look after when the next person's going around, and I see if I got enough total, you know, and if not, I track down who the gap is.
I try to
And
wait to the end of stream now.
what to
Get
total it up?
donations.
Yeah, I mean, I give people a minute because some people batch them up, but I know who everybody is, and no one has ever let me down.
No, me neither.
I've had to chase a couple stragglers here and there for a
I
day or
got-
two, but nobody's ever let me down.
I got one person that owes me money, dude. Everybody told me to stay away from that person, that it's a shit show, and I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Fine, I'll pay you already.
I was like, yeah, it's me. I don't owe you any money. Heck, I got a
No.
package from you I wasn't even expecting from some race win the other day, and I was just like, oh, what a nice surprise.
Coin Dude had that happen to him too, dude, with being a channel member. Because you don't have to be here to claim it.
I mean, I was here for the race. It was one of the days I streamed with you.
Yeah,
But-
you got in a race of mine.
But you didn't mail it for like 6 weeks. I don't know. And it just showed up at my house one day, and I got it, and I was just like, what is this? Now, it wasn't that long. I'm teasing a little bit, but I
It
mean,
was at
a
least
while.
4 weeks.
Okay, so I'll let you say it out loud. But yeah, it took a while. I was like, what's going on? Oh, by the way, I just lied. This capsule, it turns out, just opened in my hand, so it's not. I was sitting here kind of fiddling with it, and it opened, so it's not sealed. But I've never taken it out of the capsule, and it's no fingerprints or anything.
No, I never took it out.
It just kind of. I was just sitting here doing this, and it popped open. I'm like, oh, shit! But I didn't touch it. So
3 left.
So for everybody
That's a
coming in,
nice piece, that Blue Angel, dude. That was very popular on my table.
well, you know, I've got 3 spots left, Posy. It's good. Could be yours.
for everybody
was
coming
yours.
in, this
Yours
is
again.
historic medals.
Now who's asking?
It's history.
Yeah,
man.
oh,
Sorcerer
AZ.
Stand. Sorcerer Stand.
I mean, technically, in the future, the Blue Angels will be history. So.
I used to go to the shows, dude, when they were.
Oh, I've seen them. My uncle was Air Force, and he got to ride in, but did not fly a Thunderbird. But he got to, because he was a general, he got to ride in one of the shows we've done. Let's see, Blue Angels. It says United States Navy on it, 1 ounce. Over here, it's just doing a 999 fine silver, some stars and stuff. On the back, it says Blue Angels. I mean, they really came up with innovative slogans. It just says Blue Angels on both sides. And U.S. Navy, of course. But it doesn't say any kind of Semper Fi or anything. You know, that'd be the Marines, I guess.
You're close.
It's really cool, though. It's a neat-looking coin. Or a round, technically. I get mad when people do that wrong, so I'll do it right. It's a round. No monetary value other than its silver weight.
What was silver today? It's been bouncing. It went over $37 an ounce, but they did it again. They keep manipulating the silver market by paper silver for future, not now, in the future. So eventually, that's all going to come down, crashing down, and things are going to skyrocket. In 2 days, they put more silver into our silver than what's the name that they even bring out of the ground in a year. lot of people don't want to trade paper, silver, and stuff no more.
Mark said,
Sorry, I'm just answering chat real quick with some questions about PayPal. Um,
Yeah, you can, Lucky.
oh, he sent his PayPal, or he put his PayPal up. For some reason, I don't have it on there.
Lucky can round robin through me.
So I
He
put
has-
a couple quick notes. My PayPal, guys, I take PayPal if it's all you got, but it's a merchant account, so it's going to be goods and services, and it's going to cost me 4%, and then money if I instant withdraw it and don't cash, ACH it. So it's expensive for me. If you have to go PayPal, do it. I mean, these are small offers. It's not like I'm selling ounces of gold here, the where 4% is, $40.
You're just
But
trying to get food money.
yeah, I'm just
for
putting
the
some
next couple
bank
months.
together for my. I leave for Costa Rica for 5 months on Monday. I've paid all my bills, but I want to have some walking around cash. So I'm cleaning out some items to have for getting a coffee on the airplane, stuff like that.
Kiko, thank you, Gigi. 3643.
Are we there? Did we hit it? Thanks, everyone. Good luck, y'all. This is for the Blue Angels.
Fly 'em high, fly 'em high.
I got such bad glare in here, and there's a bright green light on my camera that you can see in there, and I can't. Well, I mean, I've got a little business card here I use to cover my laptop camera. Maybe I can cover that light, because that's annoying as shit. All right, hey, that helps a lot. Yeah, that gets rid of the green dot, but I still can't stop
You're
the window.
smoking that green.
Yeah, well, that's correct, sir. But the blinds are. I'm
You're
showing the
doing
coin.
lines too?
No, I said the blinds are closed, and it's still ultra bright in here because the sun's in front of the apartment building. I was sitting here trying to focus the coin and show the no green dot, and you guys have it on the race screen anyway. That's right. I'll just fire up this big old dart and smoke some. While we're off screen.
Oh my God.
All right, we have people out in front, people out in back, as usual in a race, so things are going as planned.
Come on.
Here comes
Oh
7.
my God. Get out of here. Rigged.
Well, that's convenient because 7's already in my pirate ship. You haven't
That's
moved.
rigged, dude. Oh, you sniped me? Get out of here. Done. You're done. You sniped me. You could have at least sniped Vance. He always wins. So you know what you got, right?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna do 6 for 11.
Congrats,
And
7.
I'll type the race in, Zoltan,
Okay.
because I want to do a race. So put my glasses so I can see.
Congrats, 7. Sorry, I took a hit of my joint while you guys were on the race screen and I started choking. But yep, 7. If you haven't moved, you're in my pirate ship, so I got you.
Gigi's in for 1. William, you have 3 credits with me still. William has a credit, 3 of them, and Captain Vic has 2, and Mr. Marsh has 1. So you all get in. I'm done
sorry.
trying.
I'm done dying of this COPD now.
Roger has not been able to win in over 2 months in the channel.
Roger, sometimes life is going to do you like that, my man. You know what I say?
At the same address.
That just means that you're saving up all your good luck to get it all at once, dude. There's my encouraging word for the day.
We have all kinds of goodies up there. We got the new Australian.
Lucky Star sent PayPal.
I saw it.
Got it. Perfect. Cool. And if you haven't moved, like I
She
said,
sent
Lucky,
it to me, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm going to have to send to you anyway.
Why?
Because I just got 2 spots.
Oh, you got spots? Okay. I'm trusting Zoltan on that.
If you want a list, I can give it to you after the live.
Negatory. I just need the winner and the money.
Well, then how do you know who's getting in if you don't have a list?
Well, I I don't need a list. I know Lucky won and gets the silver, and I got her in my pirate ship. And I know you owe me money now, which I'm going to
7.
burn on credits in your races probably. But I won't have time. I can't because I won't have time to receive them.
7-1, not Lucky.
I'm sorry, I said Lucky out loud, but I meant 7. I wrote 7 down. I wrote 7 down. I did.
And
I
Seven
wrote it.
says she has the same address.
Yeah, good, cool. Because I've also said that question a few times. It's locked. Anyway, carry on with your time. Sir.
It's good to have the same address as someone lets you know. I mean,
Then there's me, the guy with a van and a Costa Rican sketchy gravel road.
who you Lance? What are you gonna do? Send to me for Lance or for Lance? Lance, you're gonna send to Lance for historic medals? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can send a Posy and he'll batch send me once. That's fine too. On that PayPal hit, Posy, just take it off the top, man.
I'm not worried about that.
Any fee or percentage you get, just
pass
pass through.
You out for food for a couple
pass.
months.
Dude, pass through whatever you pass through. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm just banking on, covering hedging kind of today. Awesome.
I'm just going to start showing some pieces.
Yeah, do it.
What the hell is this one? It's a dragon, an angel. It's actually a 2025. I can't see the names on this stuff though.
You need a magnifying glass like that one I was using a minute ago. That's like $3 on Amazon. Helps you tremendously.
I actually got what's the name? I don't know how to. It's saying that it's an angel something on the bottom. I can't read the name.
Magnifying glass is easier than a loop when you're just at the desk.
I got a loop, dude. That's what I meant to say.
I know you did, and I'm just saying a handheld magnifier, like a reader, much easier for just this kind of stuff.
We got the 2024 Black Flag.
Yes, listen, that's Paz's race.
We got the 2025 Australian Turtle. Anybody likes turtles? Marshmallow Man. Let me make sure I put it back down there. The turtle does have a lot of detail in it. Then you got Geronimo. It is around, as what's the name would say, if I can get it to come in.
You're welcome, Lucinda.
Then you have the 2024, I believe it is. The Bounty. Yeah, this one's the 2024. My 25s are gone.
How you doing, Lucky James?
What's up, Lucky James? Then we have, I think it's new too, is the Cracking. It's the Octopus and the Cracking. It is a 2025. What's that? The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, I guess. So that would make this a coin, right?
Yeah.
And it's a $2, so yeah, it would be a coin. We still got Space Aliens. We got the Diver. I believe, yeah, the same thing, the Central Bank. It's a $2. Grand Old or something. We got the. I thought it was stuck in there for a minute. We got the 25 Swano. I had to reset my computer again today, dude, before it took a crap as I was coming on. It says it's all got to do with the internet connection, dude. It says we're moved closer to the freaking router.
Yeah.
I literally can put my head on the router. That's how close it is to my computer, dude. Everything's right next to each other.
Have you tried hooking it up Ethernet?
I do have an Ethernet.
Yeah,
that's how all my screens are run, dude. I got 3 monitors, and they're all done through the Ethernet cables and everything. through a splitter box. This is the new Zombuk round. And it's the Zombuk. We all know what a Zombuk is. This is from some kind of what do they call the thing? Avatars or
Marvel.
something?
Isn't that Marvel? The siren?
I don't remember, dude. I can't find the paperwork on it.
But it's a superhero thing.
I don't know if it's a superhero.
I think she's a bad guy.
It's a. I guess it would be a coin, right? Yeah, it's
If
a
it's
coin
Niue,
too.
if it's Niue or somewhere, one of the islands.
Yeah, it's a
Solomon
2025, dude.
Is it Solomon Islands or Niue, or whatever it's called?
I
Yep.
think it's
That's,
new.
that's real sovereign money right there. That's the real thing.
It's a 2025. It's a $2.
Yeah.
It
Well,
doesn't say where
Niue
it's from.
dollars. Niue, Niue, which is printed on there, is the country. It's a tiny little South Pacific island, just like Solomon Islands. Like they make silver because that's how they survive. They make their
Right?
money.
We got the new Star Wars 2025. Luke Skywalker. That's Nui right there, right?
Yep. So that's a country. That's actually a country and a mint and a sovereign coin and all the right things. But they do silver because, and I'm sure they import, stamp, and send out the silver because I don't think they're big enough to have silver mines on a tiny Pacific island. But that's how they do their kind of gross domestic product, is through these collectibles.
This is a 2025 too. It's the AI.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait till you see the back of it, dude.
I kind of want that one. I'm an AI nerd. I mean, I spent 40 years in software development.
Look at the back of that thing.
Oh, see, I like the front because my GPT's a girl.
Is that what you have laying next to you in bed? An AI.
Yeah, laptop.
We got a 25 or a what year? I think it's a 24.
You know what happens to you when you get old, Posy? You
What?
go from lap dances to laptops.
Got
They're
some
not the same.
Scottsdales, got a unicorn, got some Texans, got little Willie. That one's where remember the Alamo all the way on the end. They came in today. The members magnets came in.
Nice.
So these will be going out. You'll probably be getting them through thing. There's always something in the chest for a new John Wick movie. You might have to run some minis, Zoltan.
We got 4 spots left.
What's this? Louis, St. Louis or something?
Oh, that's Scottsdale, man. I can tell by the card, and it's flamingos. Yeah, they're
It's a
into that.
beautiful piece, dude.
Yeah, and Scottsdale on the card, that's value. I mean, unpacked. Unpacked.
I'd leave them that
Not
way.
open. Yeah, that's the right way. Cut the cards apart
Like,
and leave
you
them
were
blistered.
talking about this, dude. It's still in the bag.
Mythical creatures, the siren. Okay, so not a superhero.
No, it's a BU.
Yeah, barely or beyond. I'm
Then you
supposed
have
to
the
know
other
this.
John
I'm the
Wick.
historian.
When you look at this thing close, there's all kinds of tattoos.
Isn't it brilliant uncirculated?
Yeah, it's brilliant uncirculated. I just got high.
Everybody needs a little Jesus in their lives.
I certainly do, apparently.
Next week I will. And then you got the Star Wars. You got the Naughty and Nice back there.
What's the red arrow one?
That's
the
Naughty or
one.
Nice, dude. I didn't realize it was a Christmassy one. But I thought I see Naughty, didn't see the. You know what I mean?
I mean, I ask everybody that, so I don't think it's Christmas, but yeah. Okay.
I'm with Naughty.
I get it. I say, are you
I'm
naughty
with
or nice?
nice.
And then I decide if I want to date him or not. I like him nice, okay?
There, I put the nice side showing. We got 4 spots left. I don't even have a list. I was at Captain Vic.
7 and William.
7 and William.
I do too, Stu. I do too.
William will have 2 2 credits left. Thank you, William. Captain Vic
Stu,
will have 1 credit left.
Stu, if I had $1 million, naughty and nice at the same time, man.
And if you ever see something you want to bin, people know. Now these came in, but I only have 1 that I will be probably running a game for these. The eyes do glow.
Does Roger have any credits left?
No.
I love that. My daughter's a wolf
It's
collector. Wolf
actually
art
it's actually
collector.
high relief.
Oh, and 5 ounces, so probably pretty good size.
Yeah, it is. It's a 5-ounce, dude.
It's a chunky monkey, huh?
The issue is the reason I'm showing them that way. When I received them, the cases are all cracked. I mean, I put it in and send you a cracked case, but I'm not paying $20 to put a case around it. Then
A piece of
then
it's
I have
co-
to charge you
it's
guys an arm and a leg.
it's copper that you want to see the detail on anyway. I mean, while I understand you're angry about getting broken cases from a retail seller,
Yeah,
I would think in the long run for the buyer on a game show, it's going to be a hand piece, pocket piece, something you take out and look at anyway. So, especially with the glowing eyeballs. So,
yeah, dude. Everything they've done so far that I can get my hands on. I'm waiting on something that I paid for 4 months ago. They tried to do these UFOs and they had to redo the whole thing because they didn't come out right.
for you copper fans, later in the show, I will have a 17-ounce copper bundle with some jewels in it. Not real jewelry, but nice pieces of copper that aren't just rounds. So I do have a little copper extravaganza to do as kind of my big item, but silver otherwise.
2 spots left. Chat's a little slow today. What's up with chat? You guys are just waking up, or? Yeah, that was a nice piece. Like I said, I don't mind not putting it in the case, dude. Because like you said, you want to actually take that, especially the wolf, dude. Like I said, this thing.
That's a take out and hold it thing. Now my
That
copper
thing's
round,
got. Look at that thing, dude. The detail in this thing.
well, it's finished too. You can see the
It's antique.
yeah, antiqued, and that's what I mean. It's not going to just turn like green like our cheap dollar copper round does. It's gonna stay nice for a long time and get darker where it needs to get darker.
That's me, dude. That's my logo.
Yep, pretty much.
I will run a race later for that, though. Like I said, that'd probably be like $3 for 10 spots or something. $3.50. Oh my God, Trouble's here.
How you doing, Jimmy?
Jimmy's here. We're in trouble.
I'll just say my little copper extravaganza is going to be the deal of a lifetime for the copper collector. There's some Geigers in it. There's some rounds, and there is a 308 8-ounce bullet. So,
Yeah, I can't get the 8 ounces, dude. They're all sold out.
well, I got one, and I'm going to do a race for a 17-ounce copper haul, and send it all as one. So that'll be a neat little copper starter stack for somebody of some rounds, Geiger squares, Geiger cubes, and a 308.
I mean, I have, what is that, a kilo? Well, M50 or whatever it is, back something.
I'm keeping my, I have a set of copper rounds that are, each one has a cannabis leaf on one side and then the first states to legalize on
Right.
the other side. And it's the states, set like state quarter for weed. I'm keeping those. Those are mine, and I have those kept nice and shiny and little plastic dudes and all that. But these that I'm going to unload is just a bundle of copper that I'm doing straight up for the money because I need the money.
I don't, like I said, I've gotten some really gorgeous pieces of copper, dude. That if you were to put that on silver, especially these wolves on silver, you're looking at $400 to $500 for a 5 pound.
Oh yeah, I have a item here that is a Gold Spartan 3D high relief Superman bar.
Yeah,
I would offer
that's
it up
awesome,
today as a
Rocky.
bin. I would offer it up as a bin, but I looked on eBay and I don't think any of us can afford it. I don't think I can afford to sell it. These things are like $400 fucking for 3 ounces.
It's crazy, dude.
It's insane. And I was like, wow, I bought it from somebody. Well, you guys may know the guy who does the little dimes on a thing that goes in circles, bait, silver bait or something, bait to fish or something like that. He's a real small community member, but he does like pennies
Bait
and
the hook.
dimes. Bait the hook. I bought this from him to help him out of a cash bind a couple years ago, and I think I paid $300. But this thing on eBay, it's like $350, $400 all day. I was insane. I was like, no way. 3 ounces of silver. That's tenth of gold money, you know.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do when gold eventually crashes, dude?
I just don't see it crashing that far, and I don't see silver climbing to 150 an ounce either, which is what they're putting this on eBay for. You know,
It's crazy. I see silver topping out at the end of the year by 40, dude. The end of this year.
in my lifetime, if we see $80 silver, I'll be about
You will.
what I expect. About what I expect in the next 20 years.
I think 40 by the end of the year, and then if it all's still going, right, probably $60, $70 an ounce sometime next year in the middle of the year.
A lot of it comes down to what happens with AI and job loss, and in the wider world at large. When all the white collar people are replaced by a machine that does their job, like I am, essentially, I've aged out of my software career, but AI has put me out of a career anyway. It can do what I do for a living. I think that silver and gold are going to be way more important.
They're going to take off, and like I was saying earlier, you can't trade more silver than put it into the market to keep the prices low when you can't even bring it out of the ground that much a year.
Right, and the mines are struggling to bring it out at the pace we need it for the electric cars, solar panels.
Exactly.
Data centers are a new consumer of precious metals that we're now building, 77-acre data centers for AI. So all of that gold and silver has to come out of us. When you think about the fact that all the gold in the world fits underneath the Eiffel Tower, we've all seen that picture. It's insane. And silver's, okay, maybe a stack the size of the Eiffel Tower. It's not like it's just lying around in the driveway.
Well, like I said, a lot of banks and the bigger things that are trading silver and all now are asking for delivery, not payment.
Yeah, and London had run out at one point.
Did she get win?
I didn't put her in.
Crazy stuff is happening.
Forgot. Oh, I already
Next
told her.
one.
Alright. What do I do? It's got that screen on the TV.
Hedgehogs are hedging.
Yeah, the black square in the middle.
Everybody's kind of even up.
Give me a minute, I'll be down.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
When you're running, I gotta go. She don't know how to work the TV.
All right, who we got? We got
I got too many devices.
Zoltan's launching. Zoltan's launching.
Oh, that's rigged as shit. Get out of here.
Finally.
You haven't won just as long as Roger, I think, dude.
I heard you clicking keys over there really fast, right towards the finish line. So what that was about?
WWT was
Hacking the Matrix. Hacking the Gibson.
What are you taking? There is a unicorn up there, a newer one. Everything's up. And I'll put a magnet in with you since you want something, and I know you're a fan of it.
We did the Kraken.
You want the cracky?
Yeah.
You smoking crack again? This is a cool piece, dude.
Yeah, I like that
Looks like a big octopus eating the ship, right? Is that what it is?
one. It looks like it.
Is that why? What's the Kraken? The name of the boat or the octopus?
That's the animal. It's the monster, the Kraken. Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken. Okay, you're up. I'll be back.
Okay. So next up, we will do another piece of silver and another $5, 10 spots race, but this one's a slightly better piece with one slight exception, and I will explain. First off, this is a Germania mint, so you know their certificates of authenticity with the specs and all inside. But here's the caveat: somebody before me stapled this to probably the bag it came in, and so a staple has been ripped through there, and you can kind of see it's torn all the way through. So that's a bummer, but it's still a certificate of authenticity for this 5-mark Germania, whoever she is, chick with a shield, right? So, chick with a shield. Let's try to get a focus on her. She's a pretty decent amount of relief, and the whole two-tone thing where she's partially polished, partially matte finish. There, that's good lighting. Let's try to spin her around. There you go. And then I'll get the magnifying glass and read it real quick. But you can see it's the chick with shields and runes on rocks in a flowy dress and big boobs and a
What
sword.
year?
Let's check all that out. So let's see what it says. It says Germania 2025, 1 ounce AG 999.9, chickie in an outfit. Yeah, that might actually work. But anyway, not really. And then the back of it says 5-mark Germania and has the semi-scary German Bundesrepublik birds. Anyway, chick with, and so yeah,
Them things are pricey, man.
yeah, and I'm probably running it too cheap. You probably flip this one and make money. It says limited to 15,000 pieces, so it is a limited edition, one of 15,000 in BU. This one is a sealed capsule that's never been opened, so this time I can't.
Is it a 25?
Yeah, 2025. It's all the right stuff.
Yeah, dude, they're like $50-something.
Right, so I'm running it at $5 a spot, 10 spots, with the torn staple through cert that goes with it that matches her picture, but doesn't ever say a name for the coin on it anywhere. It says that it's one of 15,000. It says what it weighs and what it's made out of and where it
But not a
is,
name.
but it doesn't say who the chick with the sword is. But she's some kind of Viking chick. She's got like a helmet or a crown and some stones and stuff with runes. Let's try
Let me
to show
see the
her.
front of that again.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Maybe one of you guys is more. See, I don't know the modern collectibles. If you handed me shipwreck gold, I'd be like, "Oh, that's from the Lusitania in 1870, whatever." But I just don't know what's going on with the modern collectibles. I can't get a good focus.
Okay, man.
Hocus pocus. Focus.
Right.
If I get it to just zoom right, I get decent light. No, maybe it's the hand trick. My hands are gross because I work on cars. Oh yeah, that isn't bad. Oh, close. I had it for a second. Come on, camera, cooperate. It has like a.
Getting in for 2. She knows what them things are worth.
Again, I'm trying to get you enough of a picture to Google it. To be honest with you, because I know I'm not set up for streaming here. I'm in a rented room temporarily with a folding card table and a laptop.
You still in Tennessee?
Yeah, I've been staying at a buddy's place while I bank up some money to go back for 5 months. Plus, I had the rainy season down there, and I decided to sit that out. Plus, they were building my driveway and moving the bus structure onto the land and building concrete footers and stuff. It's kind of.
Right.
I was like, I could either go down there and get angry watching about how they're doing it wrong, or just go down there once it's done and be glad it's taken care of. So that's the way I decided to psychologically handle that. There, ooh, I almost had her right there, close. I mean, are you guys getting the idea what this is? Anyway, let's see if the Germania picture shows up any better. That's basically, nope, no better. The glare in here is a bitch.
What was the name of that?
I don't know. She's not a Queen's Beast. She might be one, and those other ones you just had were from Niue, so that's not the same thing. where like the siren. It's similar though. It's like a Viking chick with runes on a rock behind her and runes on her shield and like a headband or a crown. I can't really tell.
Like the Krakens from the East Caribbean Central Bank.
This is just straight up Germanium mint, so it's I guess Austrian.
Man, it's got a lot of detail in it. Huh. It looks like it says Forkin and something on it. I can't.
I mean, well, on the coin itself, it just says Germania 2025 999 1 ounce, AG. But she has a rock behind her with runes carved in it. Actually, like 3 rocks behind her. She appears to be standing on sand or water. She's in a dress. She's got a shield with the Germania birds on the front of it and a sword. I'll keep trying to get a focus. Lady Germania probably is about as good a guess as any in March. Again, quick search for 2025 Germania releases would probably solve this for me. Actually, I have ChatGPT open in a tab. Let's just say real quick. Hey, ChatGPT, I have a 2025 Germania coin of a lady holding a sword and a shield with a Germania logo on it, and behind her are stones covered in runes. What is that coin called? Survey says. A little research is happening right now. Wheels are spinning. And that was just to translate my text to speech, so now I send it.
Mr. Marsh is pretty up on things. He said it's just Lady Germanium is what it is.
Yep, I believe it. And Inmar yep, is probably correct. I acknowledge that. I am confirming for everyone.
There's 2 different ones, though, that are out for 2025, and one's more expensive than the other one.
Yep, Lady Germania. That's the 2025 Lady Germania. Crazy. Silver bullion coin from the Germania Mint, sometimes called the 2025 Germania 1 ounce silver Lady Germania 5-mark bullion issue. Key details. Depicts Lady Germania crowned, holding a sword and shield, standing before rune-covered stones. I couldn't have said it better myself. Contains 1 troy. I mean, that's exactly what I said. So anyway, contains 1 troy.
AI makes people stupid.
I'm as smart as an AI. 0.999. It's 4 nines fine. That is something I didn't point out. With a denomination of 5 marks and limited minutes, typically around 15,000 units. That is correct, as per the little piece of paper. Designed by, now we get some interesting info. Designed by Matuez Frakawiak, which has all kinds of special characters like
Smokes-a-wea? That's what I heard you say.
It sounds German or Polish. Anyway, continuing a narrative that began in 2019, she's depicted as a crowned Germanic queen amidst forest stones. Reverse features a 2-headed eagle symbolizing strength and independence. There are additional configurations in the series, like 2 ounce, 10 ounce, kilo, and gold proofs, but what you have sounds precisely like the standard 1 ounce silver bullion round. So snag the right coin. Let me know if you'd like details on. Oh, okay.
Hey, Zoltan, you keeping notes for him?
Yeah.
I'm trusting that.
Might as well run some minis.
Oh, are we not filling?
Nah. It's the middle of the month where they just don't like you. Your first one's real quick.
I wouldn't blame anybody. I don't like me.
This one should feel quicker than the first one, the Blue Angel.
Blue Angels are just kind of cool. I mean, is anybody's family member in the Lady Germania army? No, but they're all.
The Germanians, dude, they always hold their price, though.
Well, that's the thing. This is a $50 win and $5 for whoever wins it, and it's a $55 to $60 thing. Now, granted, the torn COA probably takes away $1. But I can't believe somebody would staple that. And it's got like a dent where it was shipped apparently like this, so you can see the crease through there. Like if I take the clean away that line.
How you doing, Jessica?
So, I mean, I treat these things, these pieces of paper that come with my stuff. I mean, I have a lot of collectible things I'm keeping and not selling. They're all in the safe and they're flat and protected. But when I get one like this that's torn, it makes me mad because I'm like, people just don't take care of their stuff. You know, I mean, it's so easy not to screw this up. And they still screwed it up.
Lucky wants that Germanian, and she's in for another one.
Hey, it could be hers. 7 spots though. We gotta fill them, or quit wasting time for Posse's turn when you get choices. But I don't think he
I don't
has
have
this
no
one.
choices. I don't have no stinking choices. 7's in for one.
Thank you, everyone. I see Lucky sent 3 to you, Posse.
Yeah, I think she sent earlier too or something.
Yep, she's sending to you to pass through to me.
I
I
got
appreciate
you.
that. Appreciate that. Normally, I'd trade them back to you for credits, but I won't receive the stuff in time. And
Nah, dude, I wouldn't
the
want you
point
to.
of today is rice and beans money for a month.
Well, the point of me getting in is I look at it like it helps you for your food money.
Well, that's what it is. I've covered
Because
my
everything
bills.
else is paid for.
I worked my butt off over the last 3 or 4 months to pay all my bills out through the end of the year, like the storage fees, car insurance, that stuff that I can prepay. But I'm going down there with no real job and an idea that I can keep doing what I do now for money, which may or may not work from another country. So I'm trying to put a few $100s together to make sure I can buy a 20-pound bag of rice and a 20-pound bag of beans, and I'll make it 5 months. I got neighbors and friends. I won't die, but it really is. I'm razor's edge on the budget. So this is one last sort of hurrah to maybe make $50 or $100 today and go to Costa Rica with some beans money because it's for real. I'm not a rich man. I'm just trying to do a simple, minimum viable life
Off
for
the grid.
retirement. Yeah.
You're like off the grid, dude.
I mean, yeah, I'll have electricity and water at my place, but the electricity's not there yet, and that's complicated in South America, Central America. That's going to take months to get installed and delivered. So, and then it'll be sketchy when it arrives. It'll go out periodically in storms and whatever, take days to come back. It's not the U.S.
Lucky saying, what an adventure. Cool
It's a big adventure. It's a huge adventure. And the only reason I'm willing to take this giant leap is I know some people down there next door that I've known in America for 10 years. And if they weren't there, I couldn't do this. It wouldn't be possible. I've spent the last 18 months, it's taken me almost 2 years since I discovered the spot and visited the first time to liquidate things that I've accumulated for 56 years, shut down my gold and stuff. You guys all know who SC Stacker is. I took him so much gold and silver that it bought my land and car in Costa Rica. I'll just leave it at that. And I paid cash for that stuff down there. And I flew on an airplane. Posy, this is the most crazy thing. I mean, I've been mugged in Bogota, Colombia. I've been to China. I've done crazy shit in my life, India. But flying on an airplane with exactly $9,999 so that you don't trigger the declaration of $10,000 or more in cash in a Ziploc bag in your carry-on is the most fucked up feeling in the world. You're flying through airports internationally with 10 grand in $20 and $50 bills. It's a wad about 6 inches thick.
And you have to clear all that.
If you have over 10,000, so that's the trick.
Oh.
I needed to get like 15 grand down there, but I can't withdraw that easily down there from a bank, from an ATM. It would take me like days at $300 a day to get it all out. So I took 10 or 99.99 in cash so that I didn't break any laws or hit any triggers. And then I started withdrawing the rest of the day I got there, and it took me like 10 days to get all my money back out into cash to go pay for the land at the lawyer and do the deal. And the land was $8 grand and the car was like 3. So it was crazy. But I did it.
7 for 3 and
Felt
10.
like a drug mule or something. Felt like every single eyeball in every single airport was on me. You know, I didn't have my carry piece because I'm in airports going to another country, and I've got 10 grand and $20 and $50 ATM money, you know, in my fucking bag. Terrifying. I will just tell you that now.
Well, you just closed the mini.
Nice. Thank you, Stu. Clever. It's just, you know, necessity is the mother of suckers. Drum roll, please.
God
5.
darn.
Lucky star.
Will you be my lucky star?
How many spots you got open on the race now?
3.
3 spots remaining. That's not so bad. We're going for a $50 to $60 Germania mint round for $5.
Down the minis, you can win one for $1.50 a spot.
I don't know how all that works. I'm letting you guys roll with it. I'm just looking for a winner's name and a paycheck.
We'll get it all straightened out, Lucky.
Get myself a money belt.
I might have to charge historic metals for hanging out today.
You can. You're gonna.
I'm fucking with you.
So Lucky Star getting a money belt wouldn't have worked because I don't know if you've ever seen $10,000 stacked up.
Yeah.
In 20s and 50s, it's still like this thick and money sized, you know. So you got this.
2025 Lady Germania, Roger.
It was bigger than a red brick, like a house brick.
And
I rolled it up in a Ziploc because I didn't really have anything else to put it in, and just put it in my computer bag, and it went through the conveyor belt, and I watched $10,000 leave my body and go into places unknown and come out the other side, and nobody stopped me. So I just kept going, and I eventually landed in Costa Rica, and they didn't ask any questions at the exit scan when they scan your luggage again coming into the country, and I went and paid a lawyer for some land and got a contract, and that was that. Now I own a piece of grass in a country on a volcano in the Ring of Fire.
Oh, Muscle Shell, good to see you. I couldn't get his
Muscle! Dude! What's up, Michelle?
He's a good dude.
I know Muscle. Muscle goes way back, but does he remember historic metals? That's the question.
How can people forget you, dude?
I'm pretty unique.
It's not that easy to forget a person like you.
Lucky. Oh, and 7 and Roger.
Like
I don't know who's going to win this one, but it probably isn't going to be Lucky Star with 19 million places in it. All right, let's see what happens. Good luck, everyone.
Didn't Tree get in?
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, Tree.
Okay.
I saw so many Lucky Stars, I was blinded by the celestial bodies.
That's what it was.
Is this an all-female? No, Roger's in it. I was going to say, is this an all-female race? But Roger's in it.
Well, we don't know if he's.
Be nice to your be nice to your audience. Assume no genders.
Hey,
but I know who 7 Lucky Silver are.
Yeah, but if I can mess with Roger, I'm going to bet I don't win again. Oh, see, there's that negative energy, Roger.
See, if you bet you don't win again and you don't win the bet that you wouldn't win again, that means you win.
That's okay, Roger. I do have a birthday credit for you, knowing today's not your birthday.
But he's just made sure he's going to win because he bet he wouldn't win again, and he loses his bets, right? So if he loses the bet that he won't win again, he wins.
Lucky Stars all the way or back, yeah. Lucky Stars 2 words, dude.
Yeah, 1,000 and 10,000 is 10 sizes thicker. That's all I can say. I mean, yeah, I have a pouch for my passport. It goes around my neck. It's all RF protected and everything. But honestly, I find most of that stuff isn't necessary.
Lucky's pulling out to the early lead. Can she
hold
it?
Once you've hauled totes to Costa Rica full of machetes and power tools. Roger's gamble. The double negative gamble
Roger
takes
won.
it.
Hold the phone.
Look at
The
that.
power of double negativity, everyone.
Emergency. Breaking news.
He got first and second. Look at
Roger,
that.
you get the Germania. I'll write it down,
news.
Roger. And then say lucky 7 times in a row anyway, because that just comes off the... Roger. Germania. 7. The Blue Angels. Sweet.
I'll do 6 for 10. Roger, you have a credit, and you got to put Amanda in for me.
See, that's the power of double negatives. He bet that he would not win and lost his bet that he would not win. And he
I
won.
have 1
Told
credit
you.
for Captain Vic, 3 credits for William. I have a birthday credit for Roger.
Roger says he just had a heart attack.
Don't do that. Thank you, Susan. By the way, for those of you I'm receiving from, thank you. I'm not going to acknowledge every single time, every single one.
As soon as open it, we'll do 6 for 10. We'll give the house away. Well, you don't have nothing to be sorry about, Roger. I know Lucky would have liked that hat, but damn, bro, you got lucky. Yeah, Silvertree's in your same boat recently. I got William. So William's taking number 2 spot. Oh, you got to put Amanda in for me. Put Amanda in, Zoltan at 3 while I'm writing in my book.
Rocky Mountain put 2 in.
What's that?
Rocky Mountain for 2, and then Captain Vic.
Okay, so it was Lucinda, and then who?
William.
Okay. And then Rocky, right? What's up, Rocky?
And then Captain Vic.
Captain Vic's using his last credit. Oh, he got the 5 spot. I think that won already today. Credit. So we have 5 spots left.
Yep.
I see 8. I appreciate you all helping Historic Metals out.
I do too.
Like I said, I was talking to Old Country Coin Collector, and he actually wants to come back. And
Yeah,
start.
he's a good, backup plan to the missing Historic Metals channel. He definitely knows things about old stuff.
It's just not that, dude. He got me my first 10 subs.
I may find myself sitting in Costa Rica with nothing better to do than start making historic coin videos again. But I don't have any way to run auctions or anything down there because I can't ship in a country with no postal service.
Right.
They literally do not have they don't have a military. They don't have a postal service. They're just people like living their thing.
You're going to run this one, Milton?
Yeah, I got it.
I ran mine for the day. Now I might run the copper one.
Zoltan, do you have races to run?
Oh, no.
No, he doesn't, which isn't no fun, man.
I just help pause.
Nice.
He's awesome, dude. We've actually became really good friends.
Yeah.
That's a good thing because he's counting your money right now.
He keeps really good notes, dude.
Yep.
He's a really good mod. Okay, after Lucky.
Silvertree, which Brad is here? Is it the Brad I'm thinking of? No, he'd be Brad here.
Rocky Mountain is Brad.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So after Lucky was Roger, and then Lucky again, right? Am I reading that right in chat?
Yeah.
At least one spot open. Lucky took my number 9 spot.
Number 9. They wrote a whole song about that. Number 9.
We got 1 spot open.
I got 2 spots.
You got 2. I got this. If it's a 10-spot race, I got 1 spot. How do you want me to read it? What I got?
Yeah.
Did you figure it out again?
Listen,
Thank God you can't smoke while you're on stream, man.
Rocky for 2.
Do what?
Captain
Zoltan. I got Lucinda, William, Rocky for 2, Captain Vic, Amanda, Lucky, Roger, Lucky. At least one spot. If I'm correct. I might be wrong.
Roger. Lucky.
Potion number 9.
Well, is this your last race? Pops?
There's still 2
nah,
spots.
Okay, because I can
dude,
do.
I'll stay. We'll stay on longer than I usually do because you're up today. We're
I
doing
have
okay.
1, 2, 2 for sure, and 5 I could do, but a couple of them are just crazy. Like one's really small, and one's that multi-hundred-zillion-dollar Superman piece I would show, and see if anybody wants to spin it. But other than that, and I would do a deal on that just for the cash flow right now. I mean, like a significant deal. But that said, we're talking
You
several
say
$100.
2 spots. Did I miss something?
Yeah, I got Lucinda, William, and then Rocky for 2.
Right.
And then Captain Vic.
Yeah.
1 for Amanda.
Yeah.
Roger.
I see. I had Lucky.
Yeah, I only see you Lucky for once.
Okay. That's why I said I might be reading chat wrong.
Yeah, so you got 2 spots left.
Yeah, that's my mess up. What do you expect?
Very good.
I just gotta mess up my book. That's all, dude. You know how I am when it comes to my book, dude. I just need to mess the goddamn thing up. Always scribbling something out. We got 2. It's the Lonelies. Let's see if we can get Roger another win for his birthday. I think that's why he won. We got to get Amanda to win. It's her birthday today. Silver Tree's daughter.
Yeah,
Doing really good, too.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Lucky spot for 1 more.
See, she is getting the second spot, right? Oh, she's really messing with me now, dude. So she's got 8 and 9 spot. Silver Tree spot's number 8. Don't wish him a happy birthday. It was yesterday.
Happy yesterday, then.
Roger said I still haven't won from you.
Oh my God! But you won on the channel. Maybe your streak is broken since you won on the channel. Next week I will have a guest up both days also. He's on vacation next week. Every year he comes and streams with me. Really good guy. You just have to wait until next week to see who it is. I don't even think anybody could guess. What do you think, Zoltan? I think that's a tough one to guess, right?
The thumbnail for today?
No, not even the thumbnail for today. Next week's guest.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's around in the community, but we got 1 spot left.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Am I going to have to close it with WWP? Let's close it with WWP. You know me, we already raised $800 this year, man. And we're in the 7th month, so I think we're doing pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was only averaging like what 50 to 60 some months, dude.
Yep.
But getting them double wins and getting a couple ounces. I know I've seen historic medals email and pros. What is it? He doesn't have his information.
Oh, good point. You guys have to know how to tell me where
I
you
got
live.
you.
I'm also doing it, but it's fine. It'll be in there multiple times. It's pretty easy. info@historicmetals.com.
I was surprised that all I had to do was hit the H today to invite you, and all your information came up in what's the name, Screen Guards.
Nice. I think everybody I'm shipping to is in my pirate ship too, because Roger, I'm pretty sure I've sent you things before. And Seven, I
Yeah,
definitely
but you
have.
like I tell everybody, you always want to claim it.
Oh yes, I need that to remind me or whatever you won, but I'm writing it down, and I'm gonna pretty much pack and ship right after the show, more or less. Probably go out
Like
tomorrow.
when you won the participation race, when you win a giveaway or something, it takes me 3 to 4 weeks before I even get around to shipping it out.
Oh, the main thing for me is I have two post offices. I live right in between both of them, and they're both like crappy traffic 8 miles away. So it's just a matter of getting off my butt. But I'm also thinking if I'm coming back Thursday, if anything is left, then I might wait till Friday and just ship it all at once, make one trip. So you're basically looking at either tomorrow or Friday for shipping on these things, and then they'll go
I would wait
USPS.
until Friday.
I like to get things done. I like checking my lists and getting
But
people
what
their stuff.
happened? Did you have the same people win again Friday or Thursday? You know what I
Good
mean?
point. But I only have a couple things left, so I mean, we may not need to be here. I mean, I may come and hang out, but I may not have any stuff to sell.
You got stuff to sell. Get into that deep stack.
I put a lot of it in the storage specifically so I would not tempt myself to do that. But I do have a handful more things.
I know, dude. There's certain things in my stack that are off limits. Like I won this nice Angry Warrior axe from what's the name, dude, that he poured from Lucky Star.
I mean, I have some stuff that's just sentimental. I was doing some mod work for stacking Stormtrooper for a while, which is one of the,
Right.
multi-100,000 subscriber channels. And he and I became friends, and I ended up with a little copper Scrooge McDuck that's about 2 inches tall, maybe an inch tall. It's really
Yeah, they're pretty
small, but
cool.
it's a little statue of Scrooge. I'll never sell that. It commemorates my time working with Stormy,
Right.
and it's a special piece because they're rare, and it's the ultimate Monopoly game piece. Like it's Scrooge, but he stands up
Oh
like a
my
Oh
full
my
God!
Scrooge.
goodness.
I'll show you
Look
when I
at
get
the
the tournament.
princess.
Roger, look
It's
at you, Roger,
crazy.
winning 2 in a row with all that double negativity of yours.
Oh
Rocking
my
the
God! Wait a minute.
Yep, I know
Holy
I've sent
shit!
you, Roger.
It just got black as hell outside, dude.
That's
My
because
sun
Roger
went
won
away.
twice in a row. The world is ending.
My sun just went away, dude. I'm just teasing. No
Roger
way.
wins. Roger's like a walking,
Rocky.
isn't it ironic song. I just won all the silver in the world. The world just ended.
There, Roger.
Isn't it ironic?
You
Yes,
can't
I think
say
it is.
technically you didn't win. You won something from me, you schmuck.
Awesome.
Now, what do you want up there?
What are you picking there, big guy? Big winner chicken dinner man?
Don't pick the chest. I'll steer you away. You won't like it.
Yeah, that's right, Seven. Now he's going to expect to win every time.
Oh my God, yeah,
Well, the world ended, so it doesn't matter. Let him have it.
yeah. It just got like I said.
I had something similar happen here yesterday. I was sitting at my desk, just kind of grinding away with my work, and all of a sudden there was this explosion like a nuclear blast, and the room lit up. And it went from sunny to a lightning rainstorm with sun in Nashville in like 11 seconds. I mean, it just exploded outside my window and lit up the room with lightning. I thought nuclear flash. That was the first thought in my mind.
Do you
It
like
was so
turtles,
bright.
Roger?
Lance Rogers won twice, so there's something.
Yay! What do you want, Roger? We have the nice new turtle. I don't know what you're into. I got the Zombok round. This is the 2025 Australian turtle. You into Zombucks? Zombuk? The bull? The new 2025? Come on in. What do you want to see, Roger? You want to slay a dragon or something?
I'll be right back.
Come on, Roger. You're holding up the process. Yeah, you can pick later. I'm sure, son, I can always send you a picture of the table. What do you got historic over there? Oh, hold on. I just disappeared.
Okay, so the question I have for you, Posy, is I have a couple options. How many races do I have left today?
I don't know.
I mean, I'll keep going till I'm out of stuff, but then it might just be me, and you not playing, or if you want to quit.
By the
The
time,
reason
even if we
it
had another hour, it don't matter.
okay, great. Then it doesn't matter what I pick next because I can just do all the remaining 3 or 4 things. All right, perfect. Then next we'll do since we've been having some issues getting things to close quickly and having to run minis, let's do a cheap seats game this time, but for a cool thing. So this race is only going to be $2, and it's 10 spots, so just $20 to me. And that, of course, I'm eating shipping on that. So hopefully one of you that won something else will win this. But that's on me. But here's what we got here, and it is a 2005 NGC slab proof 69 ultra cameo PF69 ultra cameo coin hub edition slab Roosevelt dime. So 2005 silver S. It's an S mint. Of course, proof 69. So even if I can't get it to focus, it's a perfect dime, more or less. Not a 70, whatever keeps it from being a 70 is where it gets dinged one ding, but it is get your barcode up there for you NDC
You're
people.
closed.
I mean, that's an easy one. It's
Oh,
by the way, full disclosure, I looked them up on eBay. It's worth about $15. So you're making a $2 bet on a $15 coin for a $20 close to me. Everybody wins. That's an easy quickie. Hopefully, again, one of you who has already won something, which would either be Seven or Roger, wins this. Roger, keep your streak up this one more time so I can save on the shipping of $4 or $5 on a, $20 thing. So, but yeah, because I give everybody tracking. You're going to get your tracking numbers from Pirate Ship, all standard stuff.
Lance, you got 3, sir.
I can't believe she backed into that.
Oh, there's the barcode for you scanner phone people. You might be able to get that. The glare might hurt you. I'm trying to get that white glare off it. If you want to look it up and get provenance, there's a fancy word. Provenance.
Who won?
We didn't even run it yet.
What's Zoltan doing? It's been closed, man. I went downstairs, had a sandwich, went outside, had a cigarette.
I don't know. I think I'm still on screen, so unless I'm just showing this thing
smoke,
to myself,
so.
which is kind of how I date these days. I just show stuff to myself.
Coin junkie, good to see you.
It's all there, though. Hologram sticker, slab, no cracks or anything, I don't think. Yeah, nothing's broke. Just your standard silver dime in a box. But if you happen to be partial to the year 2005 or the S Mint, that's your win.
What's in that? Oh, San Francisco.
Yeah. Which is, of course, where dimes and nickels and some quarters come from.
You know what I didn't know?
What didn't you? I mean, there's many
about
things
the
you
American
don't know.
Eagle?
What's that?
They have to produce every year unlimited amount of them.
Well, what do you mean? Because that has obviously the year ends and they can't keep being. I mean, just keep producing till the year ends and then make the next year. What you're trying to say?
I didn't know that, dude. I thought something like that was limited.
I wonder why. It's one of the most durable coins we issue.
It's got something to do with that they're still suppressing that too. Like
I mean, all the coins now are cupro nickel, right? So copper and nickel alloys, and and basically the quarter is the hardest, most resilient, but it's also the most used coin and the most used coin in machines where they wear. So I don't know. It's a tough one, but I can't see why we need more of those than every. Well, all right, even I can see why we need more. Unlimited is where I start to wonder what's going on because I mean the old ones are still. I've got a. I collect 68 quarters, no, even though they're not silver, because that's the year I was born, and I've got a box of them. They're useless. They're just a quarter, but they're
So
still prevalent everywhere.
is the 64 silver?
64 is silver. 69 is 64 and behind is 90%. Up to 69 is what is it? 40%. The 40s. Some of them. Dollars are 40% after 64. Quarters, I think some, but you get into proofs and silver proofs.
So you were born. I got 4 years on you.
Yeah, you're old. That's basically it.
Your old ass knows where to find me, though.
Yeah, in
You
your
wanna
front
hang
yard,
out?
falling over your bushes.
Pa's got drunk for the first time, tripped over his feet.
Not everybody saw that, I'm sure, because most of these people in here probably aren't your friend elsewhere on social media. But the clip of
Some of
you
them are.
tripping over your own tiny petunias was pretty funny. You're supposed to tip throw through the tulips, not fall over the petunias.
Can you see? Look at the bruise.
Oh my god, dude! I told you got hurt. I told you didn't just bounce right
That's
back up.
sticker bush.
You're too old for this stuff, man.
That's the sticker bush that went
You
into
gotta
my
be
heart.
careful. Sure,
Hey,
Grandpa.
we got Lucky winning it.
Lucky wins, so I get to ship to a third person. Lucky wins. Okay.
Yeah.
Writing it down. This one's Lucky's.
Okay.
Congrats, Lucky.
You still want to go 6 for 10?
The good thing is it doesn't weigh much. It'll just be a few bucks.
You can drop 6 for 10.
6 for 10 on the Posy selection. Zoltan's writing them down, and I'm hawking them.
I got a lot of 25s up there. I went through them earlier. You got the angel slaying a dragon or a snake. You got the 24 black lag. You got the Australian 2025 turtle. You got Geronimo. You got the Bounty 24 boat. You got a Zombie back here. You got a Star Wars up here. You got Scottsdale's in the back. You got some John Wick balls.
What's the invisible one on the right? Wonder Woman's airplane?
What?
There's one stand on the right. It's got an invisible silver round in it, and I'm wondering if that's the Wonder Woman's airplane. Yeah, that's Wonder Woman's airplane.
That's the spot where someone just won something. There should be another empty spot, but Roger hasn't picked yet.
Clean your room, Posy.
My room is clean.
You got extra stands laying around just out in the open. Naked.
LP, Mr. Parker.
Copper coming up.
Yeah, I'm interested. I already have over 1,000 ounces of copper, dude. All kinds of stuff.
Okay, well then my next race will be for copper then. Then I'll sew but not sell the little Scrooge McDuck that's sentimental, but he's cute.
We got 5 spots left. I got a lot of copper bars. I got some kilos. Just
List to historic.
I try to keep a little of everything, dude.
What are you saying there, Rocky Mountain? This to historic metals? Is thising something I said?
Nah, this is my race, Rocky. Pauses. If that's what you're asking.
Oh yeah, send to Posy. Send to Posy. One with a huge selection of expensive, lovely things is definitely not the poor guy that lives in the jungle. In a bus. In a jungle.
It's taken me 3 years to be established with my table and everything, dude.
Well, that's a pretty
And
short
I get
time.
good support. Like I wouldn't even be up here putting this stuff if it wasn't for the people actually getting in races and donate. You know what I mean?
Well, why don't you make the history videos and stuff?
Because I'm just not like I do, dude. I wing I wing everything.
Fair enough.
I just want to come up, hang out, have some fun. I'm going to order silver every week anyway for myself, dude. And get
Yep,
some.
yep, yep.
Okay, so why not put it up and just I worry about flipping it, not losing money.
Yeah, you're good.
But when silver is up at like almost $37 an ounce, you got to put that 11 spot in dude, because it's hard to replace pieces.
Yeah, it is expensive, especially with these collectibles, limited mintage stuff, um, rarities, things that we do on these channels.
And I try to keep basically the newest stuff on the tail.
Yeah, I was never very good at that because
Honestly.
my collecting tendencies tended to be older stuff. I'd rather buy a tube of toners than a tube of newies. But that's me. But then it's hard to sell.
like Seven Stacks. See, she says I confuse everyone, but Seven Stacks is like me. She knows there's beautiful copper out there, dude.
I wouldn't say mine's going to be beautiful, but it's going to be a value-packed value for whoever wins the copper auction I'm about to put up.
I'm gonna run one of the wolves, dude. I'm keeping one of them, and I'll run one. I was supposed to get a dozen of them at a decent price. I contacted the person I usually get them from, but he still owes me from 4 months ago. But he can't help it that something went wrong with the badge. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just better double check my quick price on this 308 8-ounce piece to make sure I'm not about to kill myself. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm in good shape for whatever I run.
Suck it, pause, as Mr. Matt T is in the house.
Those are running about $25 on eBay.
Good to see you, Matt.
From the well-known suppliers. So that's 25, and those are 15 each. That's an $80 copper package I'm about to do for.
So you're talking to yourself over there.
Yeah, I'm just doing some quick eBay math and realizing the copper bundle I'm about to put up is about an $80 retail value.
Right.
That I'll run at the same $50 race. So that'll be good.
I might just get all the spots then.
Yeah, you're going to want this one. It's got 3 Geiger bars, a 308 round, and a bunch of random copper rounds that aren't as exciting. But there's enough to add some weight. 17 total ounces it's going to be, so get excited. But go ahead and get in Paz's race, too, because you need the silver to make money and the copper to have fun with.
That's like the copper, dude. I can't, like I said, the wolf copper that I got, dude, the thing,
it's
$25 to $35 on whatnot for that ounce.
It's gorgeous. Everything's relative. People are like, oh, copper's too much. You got to, it takes up too much space, this and that. But look, when the real thing is going on, which I've just spent a year and a half selling silver and gold on YouTube and to dealers to fund my retirement plan, buying a home and a car in another country. I can tell you this. The gold was valuable and it bought the land. The silver was valuable and it bought the car. And the copper was valuable because those little dollar auctions and $10 auctions and $20 auctions bought me pizzas while I was trying to do the rest. And what I'm getting at is having some copper in your stack is not as dumb as people think it is. I mean, it sells at the same ratios. Like a dollar piece of copper selling later for $2, that's as good a win as a $20 piece of silver selling for $4. It's just not as much at once.
My average cost when I was buying copper, dude, when I was going nuts, was like $2 for like an ounce. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean copper rounds. If you go on eBay, you can probably get them in bulk for like 99 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And copper itself, if you go look at Kitco, it's like $4 a ton or some stupid shit. I mean, it's $4 a pound, but still. The collectible stuff, it's fun. It resells for whatever you got it for most of the time. And it's just kind of like a good little fun thing to add.
A bargaining.
Here's the deal. If you're a stacker who has maybe a few tenths of gold set aside and maybe 25, 30 ounces of silver piling up. You're starting to get started in this world. Throwing 5 or 10 ounces of copper at the bottom of your stack is something you can do with $5, you know, and keep putting metal in your pile, even if it's not the most precious metal. It is a tradable metal, and it doesn't go down in value. Not very often.
Exactly. You gotta drop a mini.
Okay,
Now it's my race. I'm talking to Zoltan.
I'm still okay with it. I'll allow it.
I hope he's keeping notes because I know, like I said, a couple people sent to me for you.
Pause main, mini running.
I don't mind doing minis, dude.
Hey, Matt T.
Some people don't like doing them. They say it favors one person getting 3 spots, but I'm like, but you'll bank a race for 4 or 5 banks that the piece is only worth $150.
Here's my thing: is I get
Why
lost
do you
in the
want to
math
chase
of
something?
minis. I get lost in the math of minis. Like, what are we even doing there? Sending out a 10-spot dollar thing to randomize a slot in the main race? I don't get it. So I just don't do them. I just like wait for it to fill or I cancel. Because unless Zoltan's running it for me, which he did.
Yeah, I think instead of banking something, someone should have the option of paying the upgrade on it. You know what I mean?
Fair. Yeah, I understand that too.
Because you're going to lose more money in the long run. Now I got to try to race again. Oh, I lost that race. Okay, there's a couple dollars more. Oh, I just lost.
I just don't
I
quite.
won.
So like currently, there's a mini running for $1.80 a spot. So that'll produce what $18,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So what does that then produce? 3-spot
6,
people
12,
in the race?
Yeah, 6, 12,
Yes.
18, which is 3 spots.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the same money for the race total.
Correct.
It's just a different way to get in cheaper, maybe.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
A lot of
'Cause
channels
that's
don't. A lot of channels don't like doing minis though.
I can't do the math that fast for that many people in live stream mode.
Well, all you do is if you got 10 spots and it's like $6, you just
Oh no, I
add
get how to do the
Yeah.
math. I just can't keep track of all that in my head while I'm smoking weed and selling silver and
That's
talking
why
like
you write
Kate.
it all down. You gotta write it all down.
Oh,
That's why I have.
Zoltan's
That's why we have
is
Zoltan.
great, dude.
Why we have Zoltan, and I used to have Brad B, the other Brad. He would come on my show and take notes, and I would go on his show and take notes, and I'd go on Stormy's show and take notes, and then I started my own channel and really
Hey,
got
when
going.
Roger won, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. When
No, you're
Roger won, wasn't that his birthday credit from me?
Could be, maybe. I think it was. I remember you saying it at one point.
That's his birthday credit I gave him, and he won. So that's all it did. Roger was giving you a nice credit. It's been 2.5, 3 months. It's been well over 2 months since he's won from me.
Yeah, me too, Stu. I'm like, I'm trying to write down names and roll joints and run shows. I can't be keeping track of minis. I don't know what's going on.
Lance is taking 6 and 10.
Yeah.
Take both. What's Rocky? Hold on. Rocky said take both. What's he taking both?
All I see is mini closed.
Yeah, but before Lance got in, he said take both. So did he want to take 6 and 10 before we do anything?
Yeah,
Right, show me. Pa screws up enough, right?
Rocky the last 2.
Yeah, Rocky's taking the last 2. You didn't get in. You didn't get in for them, Lance.
That's okay. We got more coming. I'm gonna make Paz run till I run out of stuff, and that means he'll bring his back around every couple of times. I got a couple more in me.
I'm to the point where I'll just run my copper.
I just did that.
Dude, and I'm good. You can keep running.
Well, no, we're doing it right there. I gotta do something
But
else.
I won't stream no longer than another hour, dude.
I don't think we need another hour unless the people take their time about getting in the games. But it sounds like there's enough interest in the copper and the price I'm going to put it up at and show. I think everybody will get it real quick if they're into copper, especially those Geiger bars. Those are $15
I think that's a
each.
2025, Roger. A Star Wars bar, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Shiny. Dude.
It doesn't have a date on it, but it was issued. It said new release when it was released. Well, you know that they could be making something over again too.
Still in the lollipop.
It's the Royal Mint.
You can look it up, but it's probably not that big a deal what year
I
of
don't
Star
have
Wars.
no Dominions, Roger. They're too high. They're too pricey.
Is this the race? The mini? 9.
Lance.
Lance did get in.
We got 2 spots left then, right?
Looking at lollipop.
I always put him in his LP now in the book.
Long player.
So is that what you want, Roger? The Star Wars bar? Or do you want Jesus in your life? We got 2 spots left in the main. I don't want to run a mini for 2 spots. I'm greedy. And this one's probably my last silver. Then I might run that Wolf Copper, or I might just wait till Thursday to run it.
Well, we'll do 2 coppers in a row. We'll do mine and yours.
Show me to scroll up enough.
I got 1 ounce of silver left. It's semi-sentimental, but I would sell it. I've got the copper pile I've been talking about. And I'll show that Superman. Maybe there's a big spender in here that wants to make a deal offline, because I would cut a deal on it.
This one, Roger.
Yeah,
Oh, you want the girl. This is a sweet piece, Roger.
She is hot. And anything in the, what you call
That's
it?
the one you want, right? It's the new John Wick, his new movie, I guess. That's a great choice. No, I just broke even on that one, dude. That's a $50 bar.
2 spots left, though, in the open race for the selection on the table in front of you.
He said, yeah, I like that one.
I got 2 spots left, don't I?
Yep.
Yes, you do. I'm trying to keep us on track with that so people don't think that was selecting a winner and it was over, because that it wasn't. That was a previous race. This is still going.
It's my number 9 spot. We gotta put WWP in.
There's some choice stuff up there.
And there's only 1 spot. Now I'm giving it away.
Some of it really pops. You even got a ship coin down there, don't you?
I got a couple of ships up there.
Yeah, people got to have a ship coin in their collection. You're not a real pirate.
Roger, I don't have this one in my collection. I got the other one in my collection. Like I said, I'm going to buy silver every week anyway. What I'm going to do is, you know what I mean, have some fun with yous and...
Closed. Closed. You're closed.
Who closed it? Lance.
Thank you, Lance. Lance did some fast pedaling and crossed the finish line of the Tour-a-Day Silver last.
Oh, I'm on my second pot of coffee, man.
When Lance Armstrong got off his bike at the end of the race, he turned into Lance Parker.
Damn, we did pretty good, dude. We've been on 1 hour and 40 minutes. You ran 3, I ran 3. That's not bad.
Not at all.
And only a handful of people in chat. That's what I say, dude. I got really, really
you
good
ran
people.
You ran a make us hungry race.
You know why? I think it's just natural with him this time, because I usually only stream between 1 hour and a half and 1 hour and 45 minutes. I don't mind going almost up to 3 o'clock, but...
Well, I have like 1 ounce of silver, the 17 ounce of copper extravaganza, and that's it, really. I have one other thing that I would literally do another $2 spot thing on that's really small and more of a gift for a child than a real collector, but it's a neat thing. but I don't have to run that. I could just run the copper and be done. So that's your call. And whatever's left is just literally me going, oh, I still have that too, kind of things. But it's not like I had plans for it.
Well, that's what I haven't done. Oh, I had a banana today, so yeah, I did eat today.
I had coffee so far, and it's 1:15 where I live.
Lucky
Come
star.
on. Come on. Whoop, whoop. Lucky.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't coast ship. And I can give you this inexpensive piece to throw in the back box. She ate my profits, man. It's all good. This is
She
fun,
won with the
and
number 3 spot.
I'm well ahead because everything here I won for $5, so or free in a race. So I'm full disclosure.
I know
man.
nothing.
I'm full disclosure. I'm a terrible business person. But yeah, you guys just paid me money for stuff I got for free. No, I'm just kidding. Not really free. I don't know how many gambles I've lost to get them.
It's not even that, dude. It's your stack, and you said you're putting it to use for what you need it for.
I am. I'm cashing out over the last 2 years, and believe me, do you know how hard I cry every night over the fact that I sold tenths of ounces for $280 to $300 a year
Dude,
ago?
You used to have the best
And they're
auctions.
almost 400 now?
You used to have the best auctions when you used to run your auction.
Well, I blew stuff out at fair prices, but I mean when I liquidated and took it to SC and drove 4 hours to a specific brick and mortar to sell my big stack, the good stuff.
Good choice,
Man,
Lucky.
Man, the beating I took compared to the prices of metal doubling really in the last 12 months. It just sucks. But, you do what you do. You got to do what you do. And my life is set, Yeah, I'm doing what I want to do. And the fact is, I'm set. When I retire, my Social Security, even if they cut it in half, my land is paid for, I'm in a small town in a safe place, blah, blah, blah. It's perfect. All right. Oh, I'm up. I'm on the screen. Hey, let's do a copper auction. Let's do a big copper auction. Okay, this is going to take a minute to show y'all. Let me pull it all its own plastic bags and stuff. So I mentioned the 308. It's the very common copper 308 8-ouncer.
I can't get them. They're sold out.
Right. Well, they're on eBay, and they're $25. So that's $25 right there. We're going to add it up as we go, and then I'll explain the auction is going to be $5 a spot, 10 spots, $50. Okay. This is the deal of copper lifetime kind of situation because this is 25 right off the top. That's 8 of the 17 ounces. So we still have 9 ounces to go, and I'm at half the value of the race total. Now these are not the cleanest specimens in the world. They've been in a baggie banging around, but if I can get them to focus, they're all the germanium mint. So if you've seen a silver germanium mint cube 1 ounce,
Yeah, I don't have them.
they're expensive and hard to get. Those were $50 2 years ago. These were $15 2 years ago with the little germania marks.
Damn, I didn't get in.
All right, now they're worn. They're kind of toners, if you will, or whatever you want to call it. But these are worth $15 each when I bought them. So that's $45 in the bag, next to $25 for the thing here, retail, right? So call these diminished value because they were shiny when I bought them. $10 a piece, $30, $55 is already over the race value right here and still going. This is a bag of rounds. So we'll go through what they have on them real quick. And there is 1, 2, 3, 6 copper rounds here. The first one is a basic buffalo. So everybody's seen a generic buffalo in every kind of metal. This is the same. The next one, 2. The next 2 are pretty shiny, not too toned up yet. Newer Morgan clones. So they're like the Morgan dollars, right? And there's 2 of those. The back of them is, basically just some American looking stuff. They're generic too, right? So that's 2 buffaloes, 2 Morgans. Then the next 2 are COVID-19 round commemoratives. So you got the COVID bug on them. If you're a big fan of, dying, these are great. I personally kind of don't really believe in the COVID. We won't get into that, but
You know you've been closed, right?
Cool. And the last one is a really cool dragon, but just that. It's just another generic copper round. So 6 ounces of rounds, 2 Morgans, a Buffalo, a Dragon, and 2 Covids, a 308 round, and 3 Geigers that are worth the price of admission by themselves. And so, with that, we're closed for another $50 on 17 ounces of copper. That was fast, which means I probably will run my other one. Since it looks like, pause, you want to go one more race each after this?
Yeah.
That would finish me up pretty much, and
Okay.
then Thursday's a wash. I don't have anything left. Great. Let's get another winner who already won. Save me on shipping. 7, Lucky Roger. I'm looking at you 3. I hope you're in it to win it. And no offense to anybody else, but I need to save money on shipping while I'm cutting these corners. $17 pile. Great copper starter kit. You get a statue of a bullet. You get rounds. You get Geigers that are eminently awesome. If you know what Geiger is, that's like Germania. That's like quality stuff, you know?
Yeah, when it comes to the pew-pews, dude, I got titanium pew-pews, copper pew-pews, silver pew-pews.
Well, that's what... can you throw my camera up before you run the race? Sorry, is it too late? I was just going to say the last thing in a velvet bag is a 45 pew-pew. That's going to be the last race, so anticipate that. Go ahead.
I think he took it down.
Yeah, I was letting you show.
No, I just wanted to... You were talking pew-pews, and for some reason I felt compelled to be able to show mine. It was really unnecessary. My bad.
Make me...
But hey, we're doing a show here. We're entertaining the people with quick cut shots.
I got a great chat all the time, dude.
Sure, and I come and talk too much and make it more of a podcast than a game show, but whatever.
It don't matter.
444. Why are we shouting 4? Oh, you are number 4. I got it.
Where's my other camera?
All right, they're running. The dinosaurs are running badly because apparently running hasn't developed yet in evolution. They look a little bit special ed, but okay, that's cool. Especially the pink one, who seems to have a problem. But it's winning, so it's working. So far. And that's who we need to win. We need Lucky to win to offset shipping on the cheapest thing to the heaviest.
Well, that pink one up top, Lucky, it looks awful happy.
Yeah, but I have a feeling Lucky... Well, Lucky's got other dogs or dinos in this race, so...
Well, she just fell back. That's it. You watch out.
I'm not supposed to play favorites, but in this case, I've got a...
She's going to take it, dude.
I've got a half-ounce item and a 17-ounce item. I'd love to put in the same box.
Somebody's going to snipe me.
Nope, you're taking it.
Posse's going to win.
Boom.
Posse's going to win.
Woo!
Well, folks, you can expect to see a bunch of copper on Posse's table in the next couple of weeks.
Let's go right in the deep stack. Are you kidding? Because I don't have them kind of copper or square.
The Geigers, I wouldn't sell your Geigers. Those, just sit on those. Those are neat.
I got 5 and 10 ounce copper. Actually, I have different 5 and 10 ounce Geigers.
Use the Geiger coppers to sweeten an auction sometime when you're desperate for money and be like 1 ounce of silver, 1 ounce of copper Geiger kit. Golden.
You got a front view and a back view. If you want the case, I'll put it in the case, but I can't help that the cases are cracked, but I'll ship it out that way to you. Plus, they just look better. 3 for 10.
Well, Pause, you just deducted, I guess, an entry or 1 with part of the money you don't have to send me now. That's crazy.
I owe you 23 as it is, just me.
As long as you're writing it down, because I sure as hell didn't.
No, I got me written down, dude. I wouldn't do that.
Cool. And then people that were sending to you. Well, that, you got, yeah. Up next, more copper. This is super duper 5 ounce copper.
Lucinda wants
Looks
to.
Awesome.
7.
High relief.
I know she opened it. Yeah, it's definitely high relief. I'll show
Glow
you
in the
that.
dark eyeballs.
Yeah,
Antique.
that's what I like about it, dude.
Antique.
Lucinda took
Cool
2.
piece. We were talking about how the
Then we
capsules
got
came,
Lucky.
but I don't think you want the capsules on these.
Got
That's
three
not what
spots
these are
left.
And
for.
we got Rocky. Yeah, I don't think you want the capsule.
I mean, you want it because you paid for it, but you don't end up using it because you want to touch these. These are high relief feel pocket type things.
It's a beautiful piece, dude.
Make a, are there any poker players here? Because this, as a card protector, this is deluxe.
Dude, it is high relief too. Watch. You can
Imagine
see this.
being the wolf at the card table
You
with
see
this
that?
laying on your hand. Look at that.
It's all lifted off, dude. The eyes will glow.
Yeah, you put that on top of your cards at the poker table, and everybody just folds out of fear.
It is. It's like I said. It's a gorgeous piece, and like you said, it's already antique, dude.
And it's AVDP, everyone, not Troy, so it's actually heavier than 5 Troy ounces.
I don't know, dude. Someone was supposed to get me a dozen of them.
Avrodruopolis or whatever ounces.
He didn't even know
ounces
they were released yet.
are heavier than regular.
Rocky wants one more. Lucky wants one more, right?
Yep.
That would be one spot, I believe. So it's Rocky.
Okay, Roger. We see you.
We got one spot left. It is. It's a beautiful piece, dude. Silver Tea's a little upset with me.
Because she wants one?
Like I said, I only got 2 of them.
And the thing about stuff like this, Copper, when you see something like this piece with the wolf and the eyes, you got to grab it because they make just a few thousand. These things don't
Yeah,
last
they are limited, dude.
They aren't going to show up forever. You never, you might see one glow in the dark wolf in your life, right? Like it's the first one I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like I said, that's a beautiful one, dude. Like I said, I was supposed to get a dozen of them. I contacted the person I get all my 5-ounce copper and Lucky's closure. Thank you, Lucky. My copper from, but he didn't even know they were released. He was going to check with it. And I mean, I could probably go to the guy that makes this stuff, but I feel like I'm dissing, like,
Is that a gold Grammy in the back?
No, it's a 0.10.
Oh, okay.
So what is the 0.10?
Tenth of an ounce, right? Or tenth of a gram. Tenth of a gram.
Yeah, it's a tenth of a gram.
What's a gram at right now? Around $80 or $100, something like that.
Yeah, $100 and above, dude.
So a gram, you're looking at $20 worth of gold there.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to give it away.
I would take it as 2 of the tickets somebody owes me. Because I don't own any gold right now. I sold all my gold. I have placer gold. I have, gold from when I went panning when I worked at the gold mine in jars, but I don't have any solid gold. I sold it all. The last piece went on eBay about a month ago. Because I did want to ride that last 1/10 I had to the
I didn't realize it was a 1/10 when I bought it, though.
Those are neat because you can carry them around in your wallet, and it's always a taxi ride home trade if you need one from a party or something. I was watching some ex-CIA guy on YouTube, and he made the point that if you have a $100 American bill in your wallet, anywhere in the world, you can basically get to safety on $100. To an embassy, to an airport, to a police station, something like that. And he makes a good point. As a guy who's been to 17 countries, all you need is a piece of gold. I wear a silver ring and a silver necklace, and they're tradable. I'm not wearing a ring. It's right here somewhere.
Whoa!
Right here.
Holy shit. Zoltan's going to enjoy that gift this week.
There's a lot of people, it seems like, lined up
Hey,
there in the bag.
Come, sweetie.
Good luck, everyone. And they're off. Hopping and skipping.
Skippity doo dah, skippity zay.
My oh my, what a wonderful way to win silver.
Day. Yeah, that wolf, dude. They are nice. That copper one. Like I sent the guy that had them. I sent him because he does a lot of copper and whatnot. I sent him a picture. My copper channel wolf board.
I like copper because I don't feel bad about touching it. I don't feel bad about playing with it and listening to it jingle, filling up my little treasure chest, wooden boxes with it, and stuff like that. I love it. I like copper. And now the pennies are going off the market. I don't know what that's going to do. I mean, they're not much
You
copper.
don't want to get rid of your pennies, they say.
Yeah, they say keep your pennies, and that's all fine and good. That makes sense to me. I would anyway. But like what it's going to do to the overall copper market at large if the U.S. Mint stops using it and buying it. It's still important in electronics and batteries. I don't know. It's really just one of those things that doesn't go down in
Thank
value.
you. You saved me on shipping.
There you go. We're winning the shipping game today, but not me.
I won the
I'm
shipping game on you, dude.
all kind of individual stuff here.
Where were we? I'm lost. I shouldn't have took that last hit, man.
Yeah.
Lucky's
There
your
you
winner.
go, Lucky.
And I mean, that's just front and back, right? So there's no choice.
Yeah,
here.
that's just front and back, dude. The other one I'm keeping. I'm keeping one for myself.
Yep.
I only got 2 of them. So, that's going to Lucky. I will put it in the case. Now, I don't think you want the case, Lucky. They're cracked to hell.
Put it in there for shipping, but I would put this sucker right up on a little easel and play with it. Because copper you can touch.
Yeah, dude. Okay, bring him up.
I'm sure all of you that are winning things have those little easels at home to put one of those things in. All right, so I'm going to do a couple quick show and tells of things I've mentioned out loud, then run the game for the 45. So I mentioned the Stormtrooper screw. What the heck just happened to my focus?
You're blurry, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just went super weird. Like,
Back out and come back in.
I honestly didn't move. I went out of the picture and came back. Is that what happened?
There you go.
Wow, it's like magic. I touched nothing. So I was just talking about this little Scrooge. I just thought I'd show him off. This was kind of a gift from Stormy for helping him with his channel in the early days.
Don't put that up.
I'm not selling it. I'm not selling
I was going to say.
I'm just showing off how copper can be fun, and the right way to do copper is bullets or pew-pews and neat pictures on them and fun stuff, and give them to kids to get kids into this. Tell them it's like gold, but not, and make them start collecting. So little Scroogey guy,
Have
just
a good
kind of
one,
fun.
7. Thank you, sweetie.
I'm gonna show this because this is an item I would bin. I will bin. I will sell this if somebody's truly interested in it. This is an not MK bars. Similar. Gold Spartan. 3.2 ounces. 3.2 on there. Of 999 in an antiqued, high relief, super thick, super cool 3.2 silver bar. Painted by someone. Not entirely sure if it's the factory or not, because they sell some clean and some painted as well. Antiqued and not antiqued. So they have all different kinds, and there's almost like no 2 of a kind from Spartan. You go on eBay, and every single Superman is a slightly different one. But they start at $250 and go up to $500. Because this one's been painted and some of the paint is starting to kind of just wear off, which actually looks pretty good, but is probably not intentional down on his cape. I would let this go for $250 shipped, but you got to know what it is. You got to know who Spartan is. You got to go look at your eBay comps on similar Superman high relief stuff that they have, and decide for yourself if you want to email me at info@historicmetals in the next couple days, because I'm leaving on Monday for a whole nother country. I need to get it shipped before Saturday, but $250 would take that. If you're really into Superman, really into Spartan, or really into overpriced, over-premiumed, cool stuff. That's what it is. Now, let's move on with the game. We'll do 5 spots, 10 spots, $5. Let me get this out. It's all sealed up. just to show you. It's basically brand new, and I've never taken it out because I know what they look like. But it's got the label on the back from Mint State Gold. It's marked as new. It's in a bag that once had Scotch tape closing it that's been split. So somebody opened it. The guy that gave it to me as a gift probably has a cert of authenticity down in there, and what we're looking at here. And then in a little velvet Mint State Gold bag. Eventually, I get all the way out of the bag, which is wow, they really packed this thing. You're gonna know it when you see it. They're pretty common. A 45 Pew in a matte brushed finish.
Yeah, I got some of them, dude.
So 45 Pew,
They're
1 ounce
sweet.
solid. Let me pull out the little COA here and show you. It's got all the original packaging, all of which is labeled Mint State Gold. So that's where it obviously came from, a dealer online, I guess. It has the COA in a little plastic doodad, which I won't pull it out, but all the usual stuff of the COA has in backwards camera mode, certificate of authenticity, silver, whatever, and the little Mint State, we believe in selling stuff at a good price because we're honest, creed on the back. And in the fine print, supplier and company is not affiliated with the U.S. Mint or any other government agency. Well, we know that. You're called Mint State Gold. We didn't really think you were the FDA. So we're going to put that back in a little thick plastic PVC thing. We're going to put this, tie it back up with the lump in it so you can see I didn't pull it out and scam you. We will do $5 a spot, 10 spots. And these pews sell at a bit of premium too, despite being just, again, an ounce of silver. But if you go look on eBay, you're going to find them running $5 more than a generic ounce of silver anyway, if not a little more.
I think they're like $52, dude.
Yeah, so again, a little more than a generic ounce by retail, but it is what it is. Y'all know what they are. And it's the whole.
That one comes certified, dude.
Well, this one comes from a guy you trust in all of the original Mint State packaging. I mean, it's all there. It's the COA, the velvet bag, the plastic bag is labeled. It's all like new. So
I'll be back.
The only flaw is somebody did put tape over the envelope at one point. I don't know why, but you could peel it off and it probably wouldn't even know it was there. But I didn't. I left it where they had sliced it at the top to open it and checked that the silver was in there. That's that. So where are we at on this one? So over here we have 8 spots. This one may not fill, but ounce of silver, premium ounce of silver at that, all packaged up. $5 a shot. It's my last auction before I leave the country for 5 months. Not auction, sorry. I'm so used to having auctions. My last game. Because what's left over here was a $1 a shot kind of thing that I was going to send with a postage stamp that's for a child. I'll show it just in case somebody wants to give me $10 for it. But I have this pirate money, which is the flimsiest, thinnest little. I've bent it more than it's just a metal ring. It looks like a washer with some faded out print on it. But the story says the Strait of Majorca, a narrow waterway 550 miles long, is the fastest route from India to China, flanked by Malaysia and Singapore. Anyway, in the golden age of piracy, ships routinely seized for their cargo, which included valuable spices. This is a tin pity coin, so it's made out of tin like a beer can. PT coin, P-I-T-I, struck in Palembang, a major VOC port in the late 18th century, and filled many a pirate's treasure chest. So, and it's certified as authentic and everything. But it is the flimsiest, thinnest, almost paper-thin tin coin. But I'd sell it for $10 and put it in a postage stamped envelope and send it if somebody wants that as an aside. Great for a kid. Great for a kid who's into pirates. You get destroyed because it's so flimsy. But that's for sale, as is the Superman. Get back to me if you're interested. Up in the race is the silver bullet, silver pew pew. I gotta be careful. I'll get banned forever. Although I really don't think you get in trouble for saying that word, but it's doing bad things with real ones that get you in trouble, like Demolition Ranch.
You want to
5 a
get ready
spot,
to?
8 spots left.
Yeah, it's
And
time
since
for
Posse's
you.
running on
Yeah, dude.
fumes, if we don't fill it fast, we'll close it, kill it.
Yeah, I checked out a while ago.
Yeah, I gathered that. This is the last one I have, literally the last ounce of silver that I'm willing to sell that isn't from my birth year or my birthplace or something like that that I want to keep. But other than that, I'm going to maybe come Thursday and chill in the audience and just be a goofball, but I don't have anything else to part with. I got some big dollar stuff, but I won't show it today. I'm not sure I want to sell it anyway.
Yeah, you will.
I mean, some of it's like I need a reserve parachute for when I come back in December, and I'm not sure if I have income or not. So, um, coming back at Christmas and kind of flying on fumes in from Costa Rica, right? So, I sell colonial currency or dollar things that I have tucked away other time.
That's
Man, but
right,
there's a
Mom.
part of me
I'm
that's
saying
like the
hum
things
too.
that, yeah, if it's not filling, it's not filling. We're at 2. Who are
Yeah.
the 2 that are in? Is it just Lucky with 1 entry for
Yeah.
2 seats?
Yeah. You
And
better.
Lucky, you already won that dime for me. Would anyone care if I closed this race and offered Lucky a deal on this to include with her other item just to buy it outright? Is that reneging on the race? I don't want to do that if it's bad form. But if nobody cares and nobody wants to run it and Lucky's the only entrant, I'll offer Lucky a one-time bin just to save money on her dime shipping. And that bin would be for less than
All
the
in
race.
saying, let's go. Where are we going?
They want to fill it. They want to fill it. Olin just got here. Hi, Olin. Welcome. We're on the last race and having struggles to get it done.
Yeah. We got about 20 minutes.
All right. Well, if we have 20
Maybe
minutes left,
25.
then I'll put a 15-minute clock on it. And then at 5 minutes before you're done, say so, and I'll offer Lucky a price. And if she wants this, she can have it. Nobody else will get that price. She already won something and has a shipping coming her way. So I'm trying to make that make sense because her little dime
Olin just
shipping
got
is
out
going to
of
cost as
work.
much as the dime to ship.
That's why I tell people, dude, I always give people breaks when they bid something too. Especially if they have shipping already.
Well, I advise Lucky, try to win it with your entries. Let's try to fill it in the next 10 minutes. It's 140. Like 150, we'll call it. If we don't have a full race, then I'll make my offer once and once only.
Once in a lifetime.
And then we'll call it. In the meantime, in between time, what's everybody doing for the summer?
Left field.
You playing left field? Well, put me in, coach. I'll play center field. There's a whole song about it.
I'm wandering around in the outfield.
Well, the outfield's a whole different band.
What was that movie with the cornfield? That's me.
Children of the Corn.
And now the cornfield plant.
No. Oh, sorry. I went straight to Children of the Corn. You're talking about the baseball thing.
Children of the Corn too. I could be
Field
either
of
era.
Dreams. Well,
yeah, Field of Dreams and I think Children of the Corn.
Children of the Cornfield of Dreams is probably the sequel we're not looking for. Evil baseball teams pitted against each other in Kansas. All right. I'm feeling like we've had zero motion for, we may not need to wait the whole 10 minutes. Does anybody want to get in the race for the 1 ounce 45? I'll pull it back out and show it if you've never seen one, but everybody here has seen one.
How do you know? I could be a virgin.
I really, really doubt that. If you were, you undid it the other day over falling over a bush and taking your own. Never mind. One at a time. I tell you what, Lucky, I had that done. I got no teeth. I wear dentures. I got 4 or 5.
I don't have no Wizard of Oz.
And I had all the remaining ones once a few had gotten so far gone I needed to just do it. I went and got like 2 or 3 at a time, and he would only do a top like one side, other one side, and the bottom one side, and other one side. It took like 5 or 6 visits getting all my teeth pulled. I don't wish that on anyone.
I
But
had
I
all
wanted
mine done
to.
at one time, Lucky.
I was gonna be missing so many. I just went ahead and had the rest of the good ones pulled, and
Yeah,
went straight to
I
them.
wouldn't have never done that.
And it's because I have a physical ailment that leads to vomiting a lot, and that acid had eaten my teeth up over the years.
Steroids, prednisone.
Stuff.
Years
They're
from the,
solutions.
I'm 60 years old. From the time I was 22, I've been off and on prednisone, dude. It just ate the hell away.
I don't wish getting your teeth pulled one at a time on anybody. All right, how long have we been waiting for spots since we finally
Too
started
long.
this? All right, let's
I'm
just kill it.
hungry. I want to go, man.
All
Let's
right,
go.
people,
Let's
you
go.
didn't,
Let's go.
you had your chance. You didn't react, and there's not enough new people here except hi Anna, you're crazy, um, to run it. So we're gonna pass this race, but one-time offer to Lucky, who has a really small item coming at full shipping price. I'll sell you that 1-ounce bullet for $40 included in the rest of your package if you'd like it. And since you don't have to send for the race, you're already $10 towards it. It's up to you. But that's for Lucky only because she already has her shipping covered. So say yay or nay on the $40 bin, Lucky. Since you got in the race, I know you were interested in it, and I'm willing to cut you the little round off on that from down to 40 to throw it in with your other item if you yes or no. It's easy to go. Don't carry the way, and that'll be the day.
Then you guys want to chat it up too.
Oh, because you do have the final chat race.
Yeah.
Stu's selling for me. You sell it, Stu. Sell it. Convince her. No, it's no pressure. I don't really carry the way, but I figured you win in the race. You might be interested in it. Offer
She
you
can email you.
It's cheaper than the ones on eBay. Let me go look on eBay real quick.
I don't even think that. I even think from the mint, dude, they're like 52 and above.
Well,
She
I mean,
said,
I have
"Okay,
the whole package. You're not just getting a loose one in a baggie like they tend to
That
do
is
on eBay.
deal.
Yep, she said, okay, deal.
Cool, take it. Great. So just send that whichever way you're sending. Yeah, there's $60 loose on eBay. $59, you guys. And that's just getting one out of a box with no packaging.
And
None
no
of
certification either.
no COA, no baggie, no little velvet
Exactly.
thing. Those are so valuable, you know.
She said,
But yeah,
so I told you last time I looked, dude, they were 52 and above.
The cheapest one I see is $44, and it's, one left from a sketchy seller. So, I mean, all the real ones, 59 freaking dollars. So yeah, there's your bargain of the day. $40, bang, boom, bow. Put it on your pile, Lucky, and that makes my shipping cost to you not so horrible on the dime.
On a $2 item, right?
Well, it was a $20 win at
I know.
total to me, and I'm gonna spend like $5 on shipping, which is fair, and I was doing it, but it's way better sending her $55 worth of stuff for $5.
Yeah,
You know what I
makes
mean?
more sense.
So it makes more dollars.
And
Make
not
it. Yep.
just that, it cleaned you out, right?
All right, so before I give up the camera, everyone, I love you guys. Everyone in the chat room, I know you. I've known you for 2 years now since I joined this community. I'm leaving for 5 months. Probably won't have good internet, electricity, or streaming. Won't see you. But I'll think of you, and I'll be gold prospecting in the rivers down there. So I hope to come back in December with some stories to tell. And when I do, I hope to see you then. Until then, have a great summer. I love you all. Thank you, Posy and Zoltan, for the thing
You're
today.
welcome.
And I'll come hang out on Thursday in the chat if I have time. I fly on Monday.
Yeah, good to
And
see you.
take it over. Take it over.
You're more than welcome, my friend. You
Thank
know
you,
where to
everyone.
always find me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't move.
You know what I mean? Just like my guest next week, he comes every year when he takes vacation to have some fun. Like you came up, you know what I mean?
Well, I'll probably be twice a year because I can only get 6-month visas, but I'll come see you.
I'm sure you will. And plus,
You're the
on
only
vac-
channel I visit. People will tell you I don't go hang out in the other chats much. I might spin through one for 12 seconds if they launch while I'm online, but I come to see you on purpose. And I wrote to you and asked if I could participate today on purpose because I knew, we go back and we'll go forward. Thank you.
Oh yeah, dude, always,
Thank you very much.
always, my friend.
Thank you,
Okay,
everyone in the chat, for your good
bring
kind
up a
words.
chat race, man.
Let's give something to chat. Hey, you know what? I'll put that pirate money in the final race for whoever wins, and I'll send it to them separate from whatever you're giving them. Because it comes under a postage stamp. It's going in an envelope. It's special.
Right.
I mean, it was $20 when I bought it or whatever online, but it's not worth it. It's silly, but you'll like it when you get it anyway. It's fun. And I'm talking about this thing, this tin pirate coin from the 1800s with a hole in the middle. It's got writing on it, but you can't hardly read it. And it's in like Italian or Spanish or something.
Some of that roller stuff's pretty cool.
Pretty worn out. This is just one of those things you'd see in a gift shop, you know. It's got like symbols and pictures, flowers, but it's neat, and it's got a little COA and everything in this little folder. Great for a fun little collectible. I'll give that away as a thank you to everyone for today and all the times, along with your winner in this race. So let me know who wins. Run it.
I'll give a quarter ounce of silver away.
So whoever wins this is getting a prize from both of us.
Wow, this is really high.
Send your claim emails to info@historic metals. I got all three of you in my pirate ship anyway. But whoever wins this, we'll see.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
Good luck, everybody.
Y'all get your doze in. It's been a great day, and like I said, for Stark, you know we go back, and as long as I'm here, you're always welcome here.
Thanks, Lucky. Thank you, Paz.
You don't have to thank me, my friend.
Oh, I do. You've done more than you should for me, and I know it.
You're welcome.
And you also know what I'm talking about. Some of it we don't disclose on the air, but there was one gift. One time that you did something real nice for me that just made my whole year.
Oh, I know. Since you're leaving, I can't even help you there, dude.
No, I thought about asking you again too, but I felt like that was too much. It was good what happened. It was good what happened, and I appreciate it like you wouldn't believe.
I know you would, dude.
That was so cool.
Man, life sucks, dude.
Well, yeah.
Nah.
People that know me.
It's a chat race.
Life doesn't suck. Life is fully in your control, my friend. I'm taking charge of mine and making it ridiculous just for the fun of it.
That's why I'm here, dude, just for fun.
That's why I'm on this planet.
You can talk. You know what? You can look at my table and know what things go for, dude. I'm not making a dime if you take out. I just paid $100 for the month of spring yards.
Well, in Marsh, if I'm in the you're in there. You're some kind of hyena or something. Well, all I could see was its butt. I think it's a hyena. There's his head. Yeah, Marsh, you're a gray hyena. You're in there. We don't know who all the member 1 month people are, so if somebody wins and it's not a named person, we could narrow it down and guess, but we can't tell the difference. That's kind of a huge oversight on whoever designed this. Hopefully we win with a named person.
Damn, I've been on that long, 2 hours and done almost.
They keep showing those white circles on the track, and I keep thinking it's the finish line. I keep going, oh, somebody's winning.
Now you brought it to my attention. Thank you.
Yeah, doesn't it look like the finish line, and then it's not, and then there's another one, and then it's not?
That's so they can just decide when they want to make it the finish line.
You're supposed to stop and do sideways hopscotch to win.
Damn, I got poison ivy poison or something.
They also need some, like, weed be gone on that track or something. They got cracks filling in with grass.
Yeah, they're not taking care of the property, are they?
No, they really aren't. They're letting it go to the dogs.
Stop.
Lucky!
Oh my God!
Well, that's lucky for me, because Lucky, you're getting the pirate coin just tossed in your now very, very economical shipping pile. That's great. Congratulations. Fun little stuff for you today. And for everyone else who won from me, Roger and Seven, got your nice silver rounds as well.
My
I just put an IOU in. They're supposed to be in Thursday, my fractionals. I'm just writing real quick. Like I said, historic. If I don't catch you, if you don't stop by Thursday, you know, brother, where you can
I
always
know where
find
you're
me.
at.
Yeah,
You'll
always.
probably
So,
even find me pop up unexpectedly briefly from Costa Rica if all things go well. If they
right.
don't go well, just assume I'm alive and not snake bit by a terciopelo, the most venomous viper on earth. And then I'll be back in December. See you for
That's
Christmas.
awesome. I'm trying to get out of here. Thanks, everybody. I'll
Love you
see you guys
guys. Mean it.
Thursday.